Take him in. Marjorie Taylor Greene calls for Merrick Garland to be imprisoned after he is held in contempt of Congress. Washington, D.C. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, ARGA, demanded that U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland be prosecuted following the House of Representatives holding him in contempt of Congress on June 12. Garland was voted in contempt of Congress for refusing to turn over audio recordings of Special Counsel Robert Hur's interview with President Joe Biden in his classified documents case. According to Fox News, the measure passed with 216 to 207 votes, with Rep. David Joyce, R. Ohio, being the only member of House GOP to vote against it. Garland has now been referred to the Department of Justice, DOJ, for criminal charges, where he holds the top position himself. Marjorie Taylor Greene calls for Merrick Garland to be put in prison. Taking to the social media platform X, formerly Twitter, Greene shared an interview clip where she is seen arguing that no one was above the law and that Garland deserved the same fate as Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro. She also addressed the criticism of having a two-tiered justice system, stating, "If they want to prove that there is not a two-tiered justice system, then they need to prosecute all the BLM rioters from 2020, the Antifa rioters, and also release the pro-lifers. Hold Merrick Garland, take him in, prosecute him, and put him in prison. Then the American people will start considering maybe there is not a two-tiered justice system." The Congresswoman wrote in her post accompanying the clip, "Attorney General Merrick Garland believes he's above the law and doesn't have to comply with legally issued congressional subpoenas. Today, the House held Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress." Garland has completely weaponized the Department of Justice against the American people and created two tiers of justice. One for himself, Joe Biden, and the Democrats, and another for President Trump and conservative Americans. BLM and Antifa thugs caused billions in damage all across our country as they burned our cities in 2020. Garland has refused to go after these criminals, she continued. Meanwhile, he has destroyed the lives of innocent patriotic Americans who protested the fraudulent 2020 presidential election. "We must end the two-tiered system of justice in America," she added, concluding with the inquiry, will Joe Biden's Department of Justice now pursue charges against Garland just like they did against Peter Navarro and Steve Bannon? Internet trolls MTG over call to prosecute Merrick Garland. MTG was trolled for her going after Merrick Garland after he was held in contempt. One user said, "Just another rambling rant. So just to be clear, after you hold him in contempt of Congress, where does that recommendation for charges go?" "Oh yeah, to the DOJ. The problem is, you can't hold him in contempt of Congress because President Biden has asserted executive privilege over the audio recordings of his interview with Special Counsel Robert Hur about Biden's handling of classified documents." Ha 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 ha, what a joke. Republicans keep losing, and this is their next move, mocked another. Garland has executive privilege. Republicans know this, but they know their base is too stupid to understand, stated a third. "You're literally weaponizing the government by doing this," commented a fourth user. "You are such a joke," jibed a fifth. "Marjorie Taylor Greene mistakenly thinks she is the law," quipped a sixth.